face before we came
Hi,
on. Oh, we're live. Hi.
you're beautiful. Hi, everybody. It is so
You
good to
know,
see everybody.
I yesterday, last night, I had a crazy busy day, was exhausted, fell asleep at the wrong time, like 7 o'clock. Slept for 3 hours, got up and put on Love Actually, and saw my eyes out.
I stay away from that kind of stuff. Goodness, I'm a cancer.
Oh,
It gets me too much. I can't.
yeah, especially since Venus is getting ready to go. Um, what do you call it? Out of bounds. When she goes out of bounds, then it's going to be really all
Okay,
of our
let's
loving emotions are going to be up, right?
yeah, let's talk about. Okay, so well,
Well,
first
yeah,
of all,
talk.
yeah, we
Hello, everybody.
hello everybody. Hello, happy super full moon in Gemini on the Great Attractor. At that. We have so much powerful energy, and this is the last full moon of 2025. And of course, the moon and the sun are opposite each other. And but let me
Well,
say, the
and
sun is on the
it's the moon
sorry,
that's on the great attractor, and the sun is in Gemini. So just to clear that up with folks.
backwards. But yeah, sun in Sag, and the moon is in Gemini at 13. And so we have that, and we have a lot of like really change making degrees, lots of 13s because this sun and moon are squaring the nodes. That's
Yes.
that's
Each
intense
each
because
in their own right. Besides, so we have this grand
she
cross because of them.
ran right, and that's helping us decide. I see it as giving us courage
Mhm.
to pursue the next part of the journey. The initial stages of it.
Mhm.
But we have this is just big. This is big. The last, like I said, last full moon of 2025. Then we have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 19th, the same day Three Eye Atlas is going closest to Earth. So this is then we have the winter solstice. This is a huge month for a really revelation truth. Who are you? How do you want to maneuver in this next year, the next part? This is big stuff, and I believe it's well everything's spirit, but spirit is really got our backs and is helping us with that sun on the great attractor. Okay, and then we have Diana's going to tell you about this Mars and Venus. I mean, I'm sorry. Mars, yes, Mars and Venus out of bounds. Are those the only two out of
Well,
bounds?
Venus is not out of bounds yet, but Mars is out of bounds, and so happens that the moon is
Mm, mm.
not yet.
Uh-oh, I'm losing you.
The
See,
moon, the moon will go out of bounds, but twice this month. The second, third, and fourth, and then he'll go back. She'll go back, and then again when we have the new moon, the moon will be out of bounds again.
what
Now,
makes
what
things?
does out of bounds mean?
Yeah, thank
There
you.
is there is a celestial center, right? You know what I mean?
The ecliptic plane,
The celestial ecliptic plane, not the ecliptic,
celestial. Okay,
right? We
okay,
got to look at it as the celestial. So
okay.
as the Earth does its tilt and rotation up and down, so do also the planets, right? So
Hmm.
now we know that the southern hemisphere is getting more sun than we are, right? So that puts the declination in the southern sky. And Mars, for the whole month of December, actually, I think he actually went out of bounds on the 3rd yesterday. But until January 4th, he will be out of bounds. And then he'll come back up.
Okay.
in his own orbit, right? He's going to come back up and be in the celestial plane.
Okay.
And so in doing that, what you have to understand is that these are powerhouse moments for any planet. So what are their best attributes, but also what can be some of their worst attributes? Because in that power, it's like, I'm jumping in with both feet. I want it. This is the way, especially Mars, the planet of action. I want it now, and it's got to happen. But you have to stop yourself. You've got to stop and take a rest, take that pause.
Good
Just
pause.
if something was retrograde, right? And it doesn't matter if it's in the north or if it's in the south. In the south, it's like digging up secrets and doing that. So it's a secret. Do you throw all the secrets out there? Sometimes you just got to keep them a secret.
Right.
And when it's in the north, it's for your higher ascension. Do you talk about it? Or do you have to just wait till the moment is right where you can enact it so that people just watch it happen? Because how does your ego come across if you're bragging about something? Or if you're just talking about it and the wrong person hears it and they're in a bad mood and so they think you're braggart. And so you have to understand that in these powerful moments, that's when your integrity comes in. Now we're talking Mars, so he is like Pluto, about integrity, right?
Yeah.
And it's important that you understand you're going to find some blockages. There's going to be blockades here and barriers there, and other people are going to try to stop you, and you can only go so far. So when that happens, just take a break. You're not meant to do it right now. And it's okay. Give yourself that permission.
Right? And isn't that true? Like the squares are helping with that too.
Right. Yeah. And boy, does Mars has a square to Saturn, and in a couple of days he's got a square to Neptune, because Saturn and Neptune are going around hand in hand. So he is in all of the squares that are out there, and this, moon and the emotions that go with the full moon, etc. The biggest player in all of this is this out of balance of Mars, because he's at the tail end of Scorpio, and he'll be going into, Sagittarius, sorry. And he'll be going into Capricorn on December 15th. So everything that's going on is going to be lasting till around December 14th. So wait till December 15th. The energies are going to clear, because those squares will start to break up.
Right.
And he won't have the altercations with Saturn, who is by the book. Even in that shifting foundation of Pisces, Saturn is moving forward. So he's like, but we got to do it this way, this way, this way, this way before we can do that. So wait till the 15th. It'll be easier, because that challenge won't be there. Now, Neptune may still be presenting the challenge because of that square. However, Neptune is about the disillusionment. So if you use your out of bounds Mars correctly, the transit, if you're using that correctly, you can create and stimulate others to see where the illusion lies. And how many are going to wake up on their own because they're beginning to see the wool is being pulled out of their eyeballs.
That's a good point. This is an awakening month. It's like the triggers for those who aren't used to these feelings, and the truth coming out, right? Because it is about clarity, and it is about bringing up the truth. And really, when you're like Mars out of bounds and Venus out of bounds, which she didn't get into yet, but she will, it's all about being in integrity, being in your truth, and following your guidance. Nobody else.
You know, and see, they're all Mercury is going to be out of bounds also, but he's not going to be out of bounds till the 29th of December. And then he'll be out of bounds until the 24th of January.
Okay.
So Venus is going to go out of bounds on the 21st of December. But on the same day that Mars begins to stand up again and come up higher, Venus is going to come up higher with. And that is on January 4th. And that's kind of a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Venus and Mars rising together, well, you know, she's happy. Let's go party.
Let's
My
go have
boyfriend,
fun.
Mars, how you doing?
So
Where you want to go, dude?
what are we gonna do? What are we
Right,
gonna do? Right?
right. So,
I
and
love it.
what about your own chart? You know, so here's another thing. Let me explain something about out of bounds planets. The Sun, Saturn, and Neptune are the only ones that do not go out of bounds. Everything else can go out of bounds. Now, having said that, how do you find out about out of bounds? Well, it goes with the solstices. So we are looking at this time of year for the solstice, December 21st. So it is Sagittarius egress into Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it is summer, we're looking at the summer solstice. So it is Gemini egress into Cancer.
Okay.
Okay. So, and those are the only places that you find this. That's when planets go out of bounds or they don't. So I was born with my Uranus out of bounds. It's at 29 degrees of Gemini. When you begin to mark a planet going out of bounds, it's usually when it hits the 20-degree mark in the sign. And then it begins to go down. And they say that usually by the time it's at 23.5 degrees, it's in its out of bounds state, where it's going to stay till it begins to rise back up. Okay.
Yes, it's out of 23 degrees, right? It's when you're past that, or
no, because it starts at 20 degrees, right? But it's just a slow tip down. Then we get the shortest day. Then then the Earth starts to turn, and in the beginning, it's real slow. After the 21st, it's real slow.
Okay.
Not even a real, you know, they say it's a minute, but you can't tell a minute. So by January 4th, you may notice that it got a little daylight a minute sooner. But it's really already what? It's really already 14 minutes a day that you've gotten back into that, getting into the summer.
Thank God.
Longer daytime, you know?
Yeah.
So at any rate, I don't want to complicate matters very much, but that's how it is. So what planets do you have in those signs in your chart? And those planets are more than likely out of bounds if they are at 23 degrees and onward.
Okay. Cool. So I feel like this is, because they go out of bounds too, and I get this visual of them going out and really like getting a whole new perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then coming back with more information on how to go forward.
Yeah.
And kind of going along with this full moon. Yeah. This full moon is asking us to really check our beliefs and our perspectives and our thoughts, and are they in alignment with the direction we are choosing to go or would like to go. But there's clarity. It's like it feels lighter. It just does. I mean, in our community, I feel we understand these energies. We understand them a lot more deeply. We have a deeper knowing, understanding. We're connected to our guides. But this is, I was getting this too, because this solar activity, I think we had an X class 5.1 yesterday, right? And we've been in a storm.
The geostorm is a 5.1, but we had a 1.7 X class 2 days ago.
Okay, so I have it backwards. Sorry. And
That's okay.
that energy, right? It just seems to be the norm now, right? Where
Sort of.
yeah, but I get this information about it is helping us upgrade our nervous system, right? We're being elevated into these as we stabilize in the higher frequencies, our nervous systems can adjust better. Where I remember before, I felt like electricity was just hitting me, like severely, painfully, in solar the solar 24. I don't know why I can't think of the word. Back in 2012, I getting all these numbers in my head, and I mean literally, my body was just being jolted with electricity. It was very, very painful, and now I'm just like, it's a little easier. My spine is hurting today, but that happens every now and then, so it's okay. It's not nothing like it used to be.
Well,
But
and see, my Mars being at 29 degrees of Taurus. Now, though it is not out of bounds in my chart, this out of bounds Scorpio is opposite my Mars, right? Just not exact.
now, what do you say about oppositions, though? I see that as a beneficial thing.
Well,
Right,
and it's given me the get up and push yourself past it.
right,
Because
right.
the blockages have been there
Yeah.
because of the reaction that there is to the solar flares and the
Mhm.
geomagnetic storms, and the exhaustion that I felt yesterday carried over till this morning. And I ended up, it was 3 a.m. before I finally went to sleep, but I slept until 9:30.
Mhm.
So it kind of balanced out, but boy, did I have a hard time getting going. But once I got going, I could feel that the geostorm um, was starting to ease up. I haven't looked at the Schumann resonance since then, so I've been busy all day. But I was
Yeah.
able to get around and get things done, and I had to, mosey around, do something over here, then gotta move, can't stand still too long, gotta keep the muscles moving, otherwise they cramp up, right? So
Mhm.
been a lot of that I was doing in order to keep things going. So I cleaned the carpet again in the dining room where the medical bed's gonna go, and then I worked on the bulletin board and put a couple of paintings up that are the kind that I rotate seasonally, and then I got the tree to light, and I'm doing my easy tree, which is I've got all these giant fairy dolls. So the big
Oh,
dolls are already in there, and then the little ones and the ornaments, just a few glass ornaments here and there, are going to go on the tree. And that's done. And then Aaron can put the village up when he gets here. And now all I got to do is really clean.
yeah. You're preparing, right? You're preparing for that surgery. I am moving, so I need to pack, and I
Yeah.
can't even really do a Christmas like decorations. I love the lights in the tree, so I'm gonna definitely go out and check
There
some
you
out.
go. Time to get one, huh? Well, and what do we have? We have Vesta in Capricorn at 5 degrees. So, and she's close to Estrella, what you can't let go of. Like, I could skip decorating. Oh, hell no, not this girl. Because I love all the lights and the decorations and all that stuff.
I
And
get it.
yeah,
I
and
have.
about this story, I it was one of my favorite things as a kid. And they're all opposite Hygeia. Those two things are opposite, Vesta and Hygeia. And what did I have to deal with today? I had to deal this whole week. I've had to deal with the people who are supposed to bring me the bed, drop the ball, don't have approval yet from the insurance company. I need to have it here hopefully by the 15th, so I can get myself comfortable for when I get home. And then today also, my doctor yesterday said, "Oh, I forgot you're 76 years old. You need to go see a heart doctor. Make sure you're okay to get this surgery. He might want you to have an EKG." Sure enough, I've got an appointment to go see him and have a consultation, but I don't know if he's going to say you need to have an EKG.
Well,
And
there
that's going
is,
to delay things again. And everybody's answer to that is, see, here's the blockades of that square with Mars out of bounds and Saturn. Has to be done this way. That's the medical profession. It has to be done this way. And it's down to the wire to do these things. So these could be blockades to the date that this surgery is supposed to happen. I can pay for the bed out of pocket and tell them you just deliver it anyway. But I can't do anything if the EKG, and both of them said the same thing. We got your back. We'll work as hard as we can to make sure that you get these things before. Well, that's no guarantee. You're just working as hard as you can to hopefully have it all happen before the date.
But you gotta look at that grand water trine, right? And we got a kite too. So the kite pointing at Uranus is gonna give us things that are
there's
little
my
different.
Uranus.
Right. And it's gonna be a little bit bumpy, right?
Right, because where's the transiting Uranus? Sitting on my Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Mars in Taurus is where my Mars is, and that's fixed. And then you've got this fixed planet of Uranus conjunct my fixed Mars in Taurus.
And
You
we
just
all
can't
have
make this shit up, man.
and we're all gonna have stuff like this. A lot of this though, with all the planets that are in Sag, are saying get festive. But today everybody's at 22 degrees or 13 degrees. So this is a little bit of a disconcerting feeling, to these next couple of days, or maybe the day or two before, and the solar flares and the cosmic activity. It is just coming at us, but this is closing down. This is closing down a 9-year. This is closing down an 18.
And then we're going into the fire horse. Yay.
And that's in February 7th. That's on February 17th. But this closing down December 2025 is closing down so many cycles. And the healing of like the last 18 years. The next time the super full moon comes, I think it's in 2042. So this is a big deal, because this is the third of 3 super moons in a row, and this is closing that down. It really highlighted this is helping us rearrange how we perceive things and what we believe and where we're going to put our focus on, because that's everything. I kept getting this, Diana, with the divine feminine. Why was I getting that? The divine feminine. The goddess speaks. I was getting the goddesses speaks. Venus and
they're all prevalent right now. We got Juno, Vesta, Ceres, positions. Palais Athena. She was on the midheaven this morning. She is at 13 degrees of Aquarius. No, that's not right.
15.
That's the 26th.
She's 15 Aquarius, and that's bringing in the wisdom. She is bringing in a lot of the wisdom.
Exactly. And she was on the midheaven this afternoon at 5 at the time of the full moon. She was on the midheaven. So she's close, right? And then and in that, she's also in a sextile to the sun and a trine to the moon at the time of the full moon in the the
Oh,
okay.
oh,
So boom.
I know why I was saying the goddesses, because of the number 13.
Yeah.
It's the goddess number. And that is like really pulling them all in, right? Pulling them all, like they're here to support this whole next, well, they've been here, this ending period. Because the divine feminine we're coming into balance with the divine feminine and divine masculine. It is coming in. And I can't read my own
You have
writing.
Juno in partnership with Mars.
Well, we should say.
Juno's in partnership with Mars. Sedna is in partnership with Uranus. Sirius is in partnership with Chiron. I'm sorry, Eris, Xena. And Sirius is at the other end, but she's really close to Neptune at 29 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And Pele is standing by herself over there at 15 degrees. However, Pluto at 1 degrees is in the same house with her, according to the chart that I'm using.
And I keep getting it as we're bringing in those new beliefs and perceptions in that new direction. It is. I kept getting stuff about telepathy with this. Like we're going to get a lot of psychic hits, psychic downloads. Your team's going to talk to you more with this Mercury. Mercury rules communication. Mercury's an air sign, fast, brilliant. You know, it's the moment to moment. It's the boom, 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 right? And that telepathy is coming in. And then I kept getting, we're getting transcending reality, which we are. We're raising up out of that. But as those Mars and Venus go out of balance, right? And they go and they're like being
Venus
repositioned.
Hitting it on the 21st.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the next month. Yeah.
Well, the end of this month, but she is all about, you need to resist the overindulgence, whether it is for your tummy or your head. You're going to get a hangover, and resist the overindulgence with flirting with people you shouldn't be flirting with.
That's a hard one in Sagittarius.
Exactly, because they're big flirts
during the holiday season. But yeah,
so you got to set your boundaries and stick to them.
Absolutely, moderation, right? Moderation in everything, because as the old beliefs, constructs, programming are illuminated, and we're reimagining this new era. Now that's still coming in. You know, we say that's coming in around the February 20th when Neptune and Saturn meet at 0 Aries, the first degree of the zodiac. 3 days before that, we got the fire horse coming. Chinese sign is going from the wood snake to the fire horse. So we're going to have a lot of energy next year, and we're going to have a lot of direction
for the next 12-year cycle, right? Because it'll be fire all the way through now.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I think so. We'll clear that up. I'll clear that up next time. And the Mercury, you know, he's not coming late to the party. He's just coming in time for New Year's, and he's staying to clean up. He's staying there to be the innovator, to clean up the party afterwards.
Well, he's in Scorpio right now. Mercury is actually in Scorpio just at 22 degrees. That's not an easy degree. So you might have heard a lot of secrets or things you didn't want to know. Or I heard all kinds of crazy stuff in the news today. I mean, not just the usual stuff. There was even more, like all these dots are starting to connect. So that's about to blow out in the political world. It already is. It's nonstop. But it's revelatory. It's bringing out the secrets, that stuff that was hidden, you know, that Mercury. And he's the last one. He is the last one in Scorpio, but Black Moon Lilith is at 28 degrees in Scorpio. So she's getting very. I feel like she's the one taking, putting the light on the stuff that's hidden. What do you think? Because
Yeah,
she isn't playing around. She's going to make sure everybody knows what's really going on behind the
right.
scenes. You know.
Just remember that, out of bounds means we're feisty. We're a little stronger. We're a little braver. We're a little sneaky.
But we need to be braver. It's been a hard year.
Yeah. We're
Been-
like we're like an 11-year-old who's never been left alone at home before. And it's the first time, and they're trying to decide, where can I go through the drawers that I've never snuck into before? What can I take? What can I do? Where can I go that nobody's going to know I left the house? Because I
But
was told to stay home.
isn't that a feeling of freedom and liberation at the same time too? That's exactly
Well,
what this
yeah,
moon is about. That liberation, like I'm in charge, and we are, right? We're in charge of ourselves. So this is that liberating feeling is coming in, and it is. I'd say
well,
that's the main
especially if
point.
you've got a smart 11-year-old who understands how
Well,
far to take it. You know, they've got the keys. Now, what are they going to do with them? Are they going to
they're,
act responsibly, or are they going to, push the limit and invite everybody over like an 18-year-old
yeah,
when mom and dad are
I
on
know.
vacation, Thanksgiving on the boat, and we're going to have a party?
And so this is to me though, are really the exposure of the systems that control that the system, how do they say that, the powers that were are being exposed, and that is, we can all see through that. All of
Right.
that stuff, that is what I was getting mostly. All that stuff is I mean, we can, it's so transparent now, we can all see through it.
Hmm.
We're just watching it play out, and I mean, I don't watch the news, but I get a lot of information through different, social media and stuff like that. But um that is the thing. We are going to be that 11-year-old without any governing body for
Yeah,
maybe a
right. Nobody's home.
little. And we're good, but I do think that we all have the same. We want to retain our rights and our freedoms. We don't want to do anything to jeopardize that, so maybe it's not going to be so um well, it is, it's going to be it's a little shaky ground, because we're not used to it. That old era is dying out. We're creating the new, and we're in that middle of the chaos going, well, now what? Where do we go? And this is why we got this full moon in Mercury here, that's helping us plan it out.
Right.
How do you go? How do you do step by step? How are we going to do this, right? um and gonna it
Well,
is an identity. We are like, how do I want to say it, we're we're elevating our identities of, if that we're not the old person anymore. We're not totally sure who the new person is, but we're just following the guidance on it, right?
well, especially since on the 10th, Neptune stations direct.
Yeah, that's going to be
So
good. We
this
got a
is
lot of good
the
stuff
time
coming.
of working on disillusionment. Peace,
Yeah, that's Neptune on 29
right.
degrees. Retrograde is driving me crazy. I can barely talk. Um, did you want to say hi to everybody?
Well, I,
We should,
I, I can, I guess who forgot to bring her phone.
it's
So
okay.
you have to say it.
It's
Because
okay.
I don't know who's all here, but please, by all means.
Hi, Leah. Janet's here. Thank you. Barbara Hart Love. Thank you. Kim, Red Dragon. Lauren Hunsinger. Good to see you. Penny Ponatowski.
Penny,
Good to see
Penny, Penny,
you.
my cousin.
Edward Kenneth, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Mary Thornberry, good to see you. Karen Robinson, good to see you. Gina's Place on YouTube, good to see you too. Angela Cardamancy Mystique, nice
Hey,
to see you. Maria's Grateful. Amanda Celeste. Let's see. J Cat Lady.
hey,
I love seeing everybody here. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us.
right?
It makes it such a beautiful evening. Catherine, good to see you. And she says, yes, today has definitely been a day of revelation, clarity, and finding people who are going to help me. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of little helpers everywhere, right?
Yeah, little elves coming out of the
Yeah,
corner.
I love that. What are they? Okay, so we got the solstice and equinox. I'm hearing, the planets Amanda Celeste, Venus and Mars will be out of bounds. They become out of bounds around the solstice.
No,
Um,
not the equinox, just the
so
solstices.
yeah, this is solstices, and um, let's see what else we got. The Crone Zone. Priscilla's here. Hi, it's good to see you, Erin. Good to see you. And yeah, there's a lot of people here with us. We're just yapping away over here. Hypnicity, good to see you. Linda Day Gonzalez, thanks for joining us. Pam Anderson, good to see you. Wow, I'm still scrolling. Everybody is so nice to see everybody.
Oh,
Everybody's,
we got a crowd. Good crowd. Thank you, girl,
yeah,
boys,
we
for coming. Tribal
um,
dance.
Amethyst Lapis Tarot, nice to see you. Okay,
So
now
on
here we go.
the 10th, that Neptune's stationing direct. On the 11th, we've got Mercury going into Sagittarius.
Yeah, that's it. But until the 10th, he's in Scorpio. So just know we're going to be hearing things, all kinds of things. You might not even want to hear. You're the dog. Oh, okay. You were the year of the dog. I'm sorry. Um, think for yourself. Let's see. We got a lot of people saying things. Okay, they're talking to each other. Think of the ways people repurpose and reuse items completely new way in the same. That's interesting. It's true, Leah. And see, Leah's been seeing shadow people and pets. Yes. Hi, Baba G. Good to
It,
see you.
it sure is. Think the ways people repurpose. Exactly.
Hmm.
It is the creative things you can do with a box or a brown paper bag. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look, the 10th is Amanda's birthday. That's a good day.
Hey.
I know my son's closing on his house on the 12th, so we're right there at the other end of that stuff. So that's cool. Um,
Our
wow.
Moira's birthday is the 14th. What's going on the 14th? We
Good,
have,
good to
oh,
see
Mars
you
will
all.
be squaring Neptune, and then on the 15th, he'll go into Capricorn.
Oh, and did I say this already? That today's full moon was on America's birth chart, the Sibley chart, on
Yeah.
her ascendant. So that to me is why I was getting a lot of what our government is doing is being exposed. It's coming out. The truth
So,
is going to be brought to the surface.
so is
Um,
the Sibley chart is for Washington D.C., correct?
yeah, no,
Okay, so
Philadelphia.
that puts him in the Eastern time zone. And guess what?
It's Philadelphia. Sorry.
Well, okay, so that's still the Eastern time zone. So
Mhm.
guess what? Today, that full moon occurred on the rising sign, on the ascendant.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like it did 250 years ago.
Yeah, this is a big, huge change. I'm telling you, all kind of old cycles are closing down.
Yep.
And there was oh geez, now I forgot. I didn't write it down. The Sabian symbol was really cool. Two people. It said something about two people using telepathy, and I thought, wow, you couldn't pick a better for Mercury, a better degree for Mercury. Oh, you got your book. That's right.
My book. I'll look it up.
Um,
Where are we here? What are we in? What do you want me to look up for which
I,
one?
14 degrees of it's the
Sag?
Sag, well, or Gemini. I'm sorry, Gemini. 14 Gemini. And everything is just going to be it's really going to just start popping off because as Diana was saying, all these planets are changing signs. This ending of December is big. We got Neptune direct, Mercury going into Sag, Mars going into Capricorn, 3i Atlas coming in close, new moon in Sag, the winter solstice, all of this stuff. Then Venus enters Capricorn on the 24th, and I don't have anything after that. Let's see, make sure. As
So,
we close down this year, right, is going to be revelatory. Truth is coming out. Go ahead.
okay. So mine is by Dane Rudyard. So I have a different
It's okay.
I know, I
Right?
have a different one. It is a widow's past brought to light.
Ooh. For 14 Gemini, a widow's past
Oh,
brought to
no, this is for, sorry, that was for 13 degrees. But at 14 degrees, it's the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx.
Oh.
And
I-
then let me go to Gemini and I'll tell you what they say about Gemini.
Okay. I always heard that for Sabian symbols or any of those symbols to do the degree above, but I always look at the one of and the one above and the one before.
Yeah, right? Because it takes 3 days to get anything accomplished.
It really does. And this is, as that truth keeps being coming up to the surface, and this is individually and in the collective, this is helping us gain clarity on our direction and purpose.
Okay, so for Gemini at 13 degrees, it's a famous pianist giving a concert performance.
Frequency.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Frequency. Bringing in that higher frequencies.
And then, so if we look at him at the widow's past brought to light for the 13th, if we look at it for the 14th, it's the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx. So if we look at Gemini for the 14th, it's bridging physical space and social distinctions, two men communicating telepathically. Now, what did you say?
That's what I.
That would, okay. So it is the same. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Cool.
Yeah, they're real. I think they're real similar. I don't know the difference between Sabian and Rudyard, but I got to get into that because there's a few different divinations.
Yeah, because some people could, some people come up with a new one that just shows the picture instead of just the words. A lot of people are talented enough to be able to do that.
Yeah.
By taking, just taking the whole chart and digesting that. But I can see how this is a telepathic channel, especially if we're taking the pyramid and the Sphinx, because think about what the Egyptians were like at the time of the building of all of that.
Right. And what's there? I mean, just think of the massive the information there that would advance our society. I mean, hundreds of years, I believe that. But
yeah.
Trying to see what else I got here. Geez, we got so much going on. January is going to be big. Well, next year is going to be big, but it really is still closing down. I guess this is what I really wanted to say too. Even though December is closing down, it's the end of 2025. January is too. And if we start moving forward, I feel around the 17th of February, or maybe, well,
What's the date of the eclipse? The 17th, isn't it?
17th, and so is that Chinese New Year, the fire horse. They're on the same day.
What's the
So,
new moon in Aquarius?
yeah,
Also,
yeah. I mean,
hello. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
oh my God, that's true. That's by the day. Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh my God, that is so cool.
Oh,
So,
oh, 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 Black is there. Hold on.
uh-oh, is it? Is that the kitty? He's out there
Yeah,
checking
Black
things
Cat.
out.
Black Cat. Big old Dash was out there.
So, yeah,
Well, take him
as that
away.
as that comes in, all that information comes in, and we're to discern what's coming
Yeah.
in front of us, right?
Come on.
And make sense
Come on.
out of it.
Hey.
And I keep hearing it. This is like something I keep
Yeah.
getting too. All light workers, love workers, energy workers were frequency stabilizers. I thought that was cool. And we are in the final push. Deciphering information on every level. It is important to things come in fast with Mercury.
Yeah.
It's just boom, boom, boom. And we're probably still, what are we probably at right now? Maybe 15, 16 degrees. So he's still got a little while to go. And there's downloads are coming in
Well,
strong.
it's only a week and a half away. The 15th, he'll be in Capricorn. He
Yeah,
moves fast, He's a lickety splitter, right? He's
right.
88 days and he's around the sun and he's on
Mhm.
another journey. So I think it is in January that Venus and the sun will have a kazami. Venus will not catch up to the sun this month. But I think it's January. I can't remember the date.
I didn't see it. I haven't come across that yet. But man, that's cool. And I know there's two Venus star points next year.
Yeah.
But every time a planet comes in contact with the sun, right, conjunct the sun is a Kazemi in the heart of the sun, that sun updates that planet. And he does that with Mercury probably 3 or 4 times a year, and Venus, what, maybe once every year and a half, maybe.
I
So,
think it is. I think that's right. A year and a half. Where did I put the
but when they do meet, she'll be out of bounds. There'll be all kinds of enlightened information that she's going to receive, and Mars is going to receive because they're out of bounds. And Pluto was out of bounds, which he's going to be out of bounds at the south declination. Was it south or north? Geez, from October
stuff?
to November every year. So that south declination is where it's for the people. It's in our favor. It's where we do literally get liberated. Because the last time he was there was in 1776 when America was born. And the last time it was in the north declination was in the 30s, where the Cold War, or those World War II, I mean, and dictators and things like that come onto the scene. And that to me was him saying, this is this real this type of governing is no longer going to be acceptable,
That's
with
right.
what we've got going on, the regime stuff going on.
Well, exactly. It's going to be more of by the people for the people.
Yeah. For the
So let's
people.
talk about that top of the kite a little bit.
Yeah. That, what are you getting with that? That's
Well,
a nice.
on, I'm not. I
I will
just want
show.
everybody to know that when I talk about the things in my chart, is because it's the example that I have that can maybe show you the stuff that's going on in your own life and understanding why these energies create these things. And stuff that's been going on for me this week has been a prime example. So we have Chiron, the health, and Xena Eris, warrior princess, conjunct. And then what are they about? You know, what are they doing over there in that fire sign?
Well, that's that I am. I'm healing.
Right? They're
I'm
over there
healing.
in Aries at 23 and 24 degrees. And then they've got a trine on over to Juno with Mars. And Juno with Mars is that new partnership. Well, I have doctors and I have a new doctor. So this is my partnership with the new doctor. And I have to fight with that Xena over there to get the things that I need in time for my health upgrade that's coming in. And the top of the kite is Paleathena, correct? And so that Paleathena is how do we get all this done? The higher thinking of everything and the newfangled way they do surgery with this, and so on and so forth.
I know, it's so cool, all the advance, and that's the innovation, right? That's that innovation. It's just, oh goodness, Uranus has really been bringing it in. Um, we're, life is going to be so much nicer. It really is. It's so. I mean, we have all these advancements. We do have so much that is hidden from us that is coming to the surface. In every aspect of our lives has been kept from us.
Yeah.
That's got to be that is going to be revealed. Especially with that I just keep seeing that 13 degrees with the goddesses representing the goddesses there. Circe was at 13 degrees Cancer. I can't remember what Circe's was about. It was a healing, another healing, emotional healing when Cancer. So
Yeah.
a lot of emotions are coming up to be, when you learn new information or you hear things that you weren't ready to hear, or maybe you're hearing good news, maybe you're hearing things that are, doors are opening. That's, it's all different in everybody's chart because we're all individuals. We're going to go through different things, and
Right.
it's in different houses, and as we receive new higher information, we can make better steps in the direction that we prefer to go in.
When I look at this chart, there's like 3 different
She's a witch.
kites in this chart. So another one that I found that is attached to the water grand trine is
Mm-hmm.
Estrella and Vesta up there at the release point, with the north node over on one side, but on the other side I've got the vertex, but that's not going to stay there that long. So that's a quick moving. However, I thought there was another one out there that was more permanent.
Well, the kite with the water trine that the top of the kite's hitting Uranus. That one.
Yeah, how come I'm not seeing that one? Because I got the cat's cradle again.
and each it's hitting Jupiter and Cancer on one end, and
Thank you.
Saturn and Neptune on the other end, and that is the big boys. They're making big moves, and this is it, right? They're late degrees too, so they're coming up with some. They want to move forward, but they know they got to move forward in integrity.
Yeah, and that's the Mercury, right?
Yeah. Yep. And Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. I mean, Uranus rules Aquarius, so
Right.
Aquarius is the same way. It doesn't.
There it is. It's upside down now.
But yeah, we have.
I need to start demarking everything.
I got too many things on here too. I'm like, what in the heck did I write? What?
Exactly.
And it is a super deep moon, because this is it's gonna bring up, it's gonna show those things with that black moon Lilith sitting there, even though she's, she's not really that close to the moon, but she's late degree Scorpio. That stuff's coming up. Things are going to come up with Mercury and Scorpio and Black Moon Lilith. But that's for the best, right? It's always for our highest good to learn the truth. But like you were saying earlier, not all the time do you want to share your secrets. It's not always in the highest best interest.
Right.
Did you want to pull cards or
Yes.
have questions?
Well, if anybody has any questions, I don't have my phone, so I can't see, but sure, I'd love to pull
Yeah,
cards.
I'll look. Let's see. See what we get. Oh, I'm so far away from the chat here. Let me go back.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you, Amethyst Lapis Tarot. I think it'll be a Capricorn Cazimi of Venus around January 6th.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Thank
I
you.
knew there was coming.
I got to write that down. January 6th, Cazimi Venus Sun. Okay. Flannel sheet. Oh, yeah. My phone's rebellious, too. I got a new phone, and I just can't. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Aaron says, I love that you two like to discuss everything and know a bit about everything because you're curious about everything. My goodness, curiosity has tried to kill me quite a few times. I just keep going. I just keep going. I don't know what else to do. Oh, God.
Well, because these little, I really feel that
little
tidbits of information are the things that you can retain that are going to inspire you and intrigue you and help you find your way through this journey that we call life.
Mm-hmm. And we all have like our skill set. Like the J Cat lady saying I don't think I'm very creative. Oh, honey, somewhere in your chart you have skills and abilities. We all do. I can't draw. Like I can't, stick figures about all I can do. But but I get creative other ways.
So,
okay, so Leah's saying something about, so will the land mass that rises in the Pacific or the Atlantic Oceans? What do you think? I don't know. Do you see any land?
I found a guy. Oh my gosh, I just can't remember his name. But if you go to Next Level Soul and look at the lives or look at the recordings for the end of November, beginning of December, there's a fairly young archaeologist who really believes that he has found Atlantis. And it is very interesting.
And that's the stuff that's coming up because they can't hide that stuff anymore. This is what I'm saying. I'm talking about the big stuff. Like there is free energy. There is, they know where Atlantis is. They know where these things are. They're coming up. They can't hide it anymore. And with 3i Atlas in the solar system, 3i Atlas is bringing in the truth. Really, he's a higher frequency, bringing in the truth. What did you get something new on 3i Atlas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy, yeah.
Ooh,
Remember, I keep calling it the whale that's shedding his barnacles. It's the barnacles on the whale. That's what all of the thoughts are. And guess what's dissolving? Because this Atlas has got a rotation of every 15 and a half hours. It's going around. It's going around. It's going around.
And
it is moving itself off. It is moving itself off. And its jets facing the sun have gotten bigger. And there's another one out there. Stefan put on a good video late last night. So go watch that. He can explain it better to you than my memory of it right now. But I can't help but always keep going back to my dream sequence in the middle of November there. and all of those 3 dreams and what they said. And one of the things that was said was to, eat fermented foods. And
Mhm.
what are fermented foods in? A brine. So this other um, extraterrestrial planet, asteroid, comet that is coming in right now, it's been in our system for a while. They landed a modular on there that was able to collect data, and it has brine. It has brine, it has water, it has all the things necessary for life.
Are you
So
talking about Psyche when they landed on Psyche?
no, this is a different one. It's not Psyche. And please just go watch Stefan Burns, because
Okay.
you explain it much better than my memory is giving it justice right now.
All right. So
Okay, out there, sit
let's
down.
see. We got how does personal year and collective year work together? I don't know.
Your personal year is that is your birth chart. And then the transit is on the outside. So how do the aspects that are up there
Thank you.
influence the aspects in your chart? So the easier way to go about it is
It's like this. Here's the chart. On the inside is the birth chart. This is the Sibley chart. On the outside is the planets now. So we read those. They're all talking to each other all the time. I thought you were talking about numbers.
Well, yeah. Well,
Your number.
I don't have a chart here that has
And then
a double ring, because I use a different system, so a different app. That's all. So
oh, sorry.
Okay. So, like, the inner ring is you, and the outer is the transit. And if you like, I can do 3 things. So if I'm doing a compatibility chart, I can put the 2 people involved, and then the transits, or a place that they want to go to, and see how it's going. You can create an event chart for anything that's out there. Like, to read the surgery, I did an event chart, and then I put my chart over it to see how it enhances each other and what they do together. And so it's basically it's uncanny. And
yeah, you have to. It's like it's a lot. Really, it's a lot of information.
I have 2 clients that are different signs, but they're both air signs, and their charts are so similar because they were born the same year. So a lot of those big planets are not only in the same sign, they're at the same degree. So I can read one just as easily as the other with one transit chart, right? Because they have the same stuff going on.
That's cool.
It's amazing.
So Penny wants to know what her guides have what my guides have for me coming up.
What your guides have for you coming up?
Let me know what my guides
have. Belonging.
Oh, nice.
Sense of belonging.
Oh, what deck is that?
The Whispers of Ganesh.
Man, I need some new decks. All right, hold on.
You belong to me, Penny Poniatowski.
Okay, so you had that. Let's see what I got for you, Penny. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. That's my favorite card in this deck. And that means inner work.
And Penny,
inner work.
January 12th at Diane's house, not mine, the other Diane.
I like this, how Amethyst says she likes recording readings on Eximi. I've been working with Mercury since it is in my chart. I want to see how the cards respond to Mercury Kazemi. Sounds cool. That does sound cool. I get that. I'm going to do it too now that's a good idea. Edward Kenneth, I don't know what that recap structure means. Where's Atlantis? Where's Atlantis located? I always thought like around uh, Australia, New Zealand area, but I'm not.
Uh, the Azores.
The Azores. Okay, is that far from there, or is that?
And you know, it's in that Greek. I don't. I My mind is a blank today because we've already. I just loaded it up so much with information that I cannot think straight about where the Azores are right now. Somebody in the chat will know, I'm sure.
Either. I like it. Where I know where I've heard of them.
Isn't it off the coast of Australia? I don't know for sure.
South Pacific somewhere. I think it's over there somewhere. Leah says Atlanteans got too far from source. The Lemurians were way more in tune. Yeah.
Well,
This is the last time we do this blowing up. Well, and the thing is, it wasn't the Atlanteans or the Lemurians' fault. It was they were infiltrated by nefarious beings. That's what the same situation we're in now. And Maria is grateful, says, as a 28-degree sun in Scorpio, Gemini rising and moon, what is the energy of black moon Lilith bringing me? Have you found out or uncovered anything that is like, kind of just gives you a whole new lease on life? Because that's what kind of information that would come in, like an aha moment, something big, something maybe you're just finding out. I would have to see what house and all that your son is in.
yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Well, if the moon and rising are in the first house or on the first house cusp,
There's yeah, I don't know where her son is though. So Jimmy, the man who believes he found Atlantis? Question mark. Is that? I guess Gina's asking if is that the guy's name?
you know what, honey, I really can't. I cannot remember. He's not. He's fairly young, you know, late 30s at the most, mid 30s, late 30s, very active. Yeah, of course.
So,
All rocks do, you know, and
yeah,
salt is just an edible rock.
yeah, and it's so good. I mean, don't we're told not to eat salt. We need salt. Good salt, not just
Hey,
crappy
Liz,
salt.
how are
Hi,
you?
Liz. Okay, so she's saying her personal year is a 9, the collective is a 1. Yeah, see, that's yeah. Are we talking 2025? The collective is a 9 year now. I'm not sure.
Your personal year is a 9 and the collective is a 1. That'll be next year.
Yeah, that's next year. Okay, Leah wants to know if she'll have a better job outlook. Let's see. Leah.
We got a gift coming, Leah.
Ooh.
Let's see what else. This is receiving a gift, something unexpected, exploring your own personal gifts, and being rewarded. I'm going to say yes. You're going to have something better coming your way.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
She does the hard work, so
yep.
She'll be out looking for it.
That is so cool, Leah. Yeah, like we're all coming into really, because we've all been doing the work, right?
Yeah.
And we're clarity is upon us right now. Directions are gonna start unfolding. That's why it's so important to follow your guidance. Yeah, see, page 1. You're gonna get information on how to go forward, create your way forward. See what's on the bottom, and then the page of pentacles. So that's going to be lucrative, is what I just heard. So cool. Let us know, Leah. Keep us updated. Oh, okay.
I'm going to show this to Leah because it jumped out of the deck. I was shuffling the other card back into it, It's the trident, and it is Neptune.
Neptune.
And it is controlled emotions, power to manipulate emotions, and your water journey. And Leah is a Pisces.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, treasure is. I believe that too. I believe. Like I keep seeing a lot of uh, I don't know, hidden things that have been kept from humanity, treasure wise. You know, like Egyptians uncovering something as big as that somewhere. Um, and let's see. Pam, I just got a new tarot deck. It has rock stars, song lyrics that correlate with the card. That's really cool. That is cool. Penny says, thanks for the heads up. Thank you for the card reading.
Yeah.
And we have Shine True says, please, anything you may, ladies, have for me is appreciated. Absolutely. All right, Shine Truth. Let's see. This one or that one? It just feels good. It feels good, like we're going into good energy.
Yep. We have the lion. For you, we have the lion. Self-control, leadership, personal power, strength, and courage.
Oh, I love that.
Are you a Leo? Do you have a strong Leo somewhere in your chart, or do you know?
I got the 10 of cups. That's a pretty good one. Emotionally satisfied and happy. Let's see. I want this one. Hold on. They want me to pull one of these ones. Shine Truth. Oh my goodness. Got uncovering treasure again. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Inner emotional happiness leads to outer emotional happiness. What I just heard. They are off the coast. The Azores are off the coast of Portugal. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate that. Amanda, Celeste, and Amethyst. Let's see what else we got. Aquarius sun here, sun in Aquarius. Aquarius here, sun in Aquarius. Shine Truth. Very cool. Atlantis. The Atlantis-like structure in Africa, huh?
You know, things could have shifted by now too.
Yeah.
But one way or the
yeah.
other, it was not a small place.
Mm-mm.
And you know, I think the Ritar is the rings of Atlantis. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what Edward was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, I keep drawing these blanks because it's been a long couple of days. So
one of the rings reminded
I filled it up with a bunch of astrology stuff before we came on.
Yeah, see, I saw Atlantis. I saw Atlantis in the Caribbean around there, but I saw Lemuria in like around New Zealand, South Pacific, Australia, over that way. But who knows? I don't know.
No, I think the way the Native Americans recall it and speak of it, it was more like, yeah, down south, down in there around the Caribbean.
Yeah, I thought that was Atlantis.
They also connected to Hawaii in so many ways. So
yeah, that's the one in Lemuria. I thought was like over there, South Pacific.
Yeah, it's very it's things shifted. You know, it was at what time?
Right.
Where was the water and the land on the surface of Earth? Because at one time, all the water was on one side and all the land was on the other, and the axis was weeble wobble, until it spun itself to the point that there was a more evenly distributed version of water and land. So the balance of the rotation of the Earth became calmer, more reliable. And
Mm,
if we look at the globe and the outline of all of these, um, um, not well, the countries, but also oh my God, see, I can't think. If
I've
you
been like
take
that
and
for
squish them back,
months.
if you squish them together, Africa's going to fit into that part of Africa and South America, and they're going to go in there together, and then you're going to get Mexico squishing into Florida, and you're going to be able to congest all the land again to one side and all the water on the other side, and
Mm,
those puzzle pieces will fit together like one solid landmass. So continents. How could I not think of the word continent?
it's okay.
So
Arc,
you can
uh,
squish together the continents and we could put them all back into one big landmass.
I like what Terry holding your space says. Arkansas has some Atlantean crystals.
Yeah, yay. Hi, Terry.
I know. Okay, so we got Seb. I would love to hear what you see from me for the next few months. And then we have two other readings behind Seb.
Okay, it's going to be slow moving. For you, I got turtle. Slow
Mm,
moving will take a little while.
take
Slow and steady progress, but don't push because slow and steady wins the race. And there's something at the bottom that's important too, because in this, it's about you learning how to communicate.
mm. Speaking up.
Slow and steady will give you the ability to bring your voice back up.
Mm,
I'm picking up that something has drained you and kept you from speaking your truth.
yeah, see, I got surrendering to the journey, and it says release control. So maybe step back and reassess, which is what this time period is for. I would say until February we start, and even in February we're not going to start moving fast, but I don't know. We got the fire horse there. We might, um, we'll see. But thank you, Seb. SCB. Maria, message from my guys, please. Let me make sure. I thought I missed somebody.
It's a game of chess.
Mm,
Being strategic, thinking it through, power of the mind,
mm,
battle is unfolding. So something that you've been working on. Think it through.
mm. Kind of goes along with this overcoming obstacles.
Oh, there you go.
You can overcome anything.
Strategically.
Strategic, yeah. Use that Pele Athena in the chart for sure. Be strategic. Take your time. There is no rush right now. I know it might feel like that because the energies are so powerful, but really, it's not time to rush. Here's Barbara. May I have a card, please?
Sure.
And
Oh,
thank you. I want to say a thank you to Maria's Grateful. I posted this show yesterday and she texted me and said, am I going to get up at 8 a.m. to watch the show? I said, no, we're going to fix that right now. Thank you so much.
okay. Thank you so much. So, female energy, your feminine divine Venus. There we go with Venus. How is she striking
Oh,
the chart? The woman plays a big role in
mm,
divine feminine. So you're coming into your own. You're coming into a greater understanding, and you're going to be falling in love with yourself finally.
aw, that's beautiful. I got rainbow blessings for you. Blessings are showering your life. And wow, yeah. this, and then I have the Three of Cups over here. I wasn't gonna pull it up, but they said to, I guess, getting together with people maybe during the holidays, family and stuff. It's gonna feel real nice. I hope. Let us know. Um, who else am I here? These ones are bigger, so I'm not sure what's going on. Mary Thornberry. Edgar Casey claims part of Atlantis will rise out of the ocean due to our own climate change. Now his years were wrong, but I still believe it will be in our lifetime. I agree.
And
Sorry.
people may have made discoveries in those years that he had said it would rise.
Mm-hmm.
People are diving all the time. It's like the Stonehenge that we have here in Lake Michigan, off the coast of Grand Rapids or Grand Traverse Bay, in Lake Michigan, up like in the Little Finger area, and it is. I mean, it wasn't always visible, but things shifted, and when that shift occurred, then they discovered it, and it's a Stonehenge, standing rock.
Oh. And Amethyst says that a supercontinent of Pangaea would look at the intersections of the major ley lines. Ancient cultures line up with them. Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. And then Seb says, yeah, communication is not my forte. It's
Okay.
coming. It's coming, and it's okay though, right?
Yeah. See, that's why that card was calling from me from the bottom of the deck.
Mm-hmm. And Pam says, my rising in Sagittarius, something is hitting that right now. Yeah, that's where the sun is. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so the sun is going over your where's the first house.
Yep. If it was that Gemini at 5 o'clock, every 2 hours it changes signs. So right now it's probably in Libra. So later on tonight it'll get into Sagittarius. Every 2 hours and 20 minutes, say that the rising sign changes.
Okay. And that rising, well, the sun, I heard it on another channel. Someone was reading Hegseth. He has a Sag rising. Hegseth, yeah, he's a okay. And this is a perfect example of somebody who is a higher consciousness Sag rising and a lower consciousness Sag rising. You can see the difference. He's reckless, right? I'm not saying that a higher consciousness community or our community is perfect, but we've grown out of that ego. You know what I mean? We're more heart based. He's not.
Right. Well,
And he's causing trouble because he's not.
Yeah.
Causing trouble.
Trouble, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trouble to catch up to him.
I've always felt, Edward had always felt a past life in Atlantis. When I did my DNA, I have 1% African DNA from the same region.
Okay.
Of the rechat structure. Oh.
Can you Google that quickly so we can figure out what it is? I would, but I don't have my phone.
Sure. Rechat. Hold on.
I'm sure it's something we're very familiar with. Just can't think of it right now.
And my mind is the same way. I lose words when I'm talking. I can't even keep up. It's just been this whole year. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. That's this one, Diana. You'll know exactly when you see it. Let me get it up there.
Yes. The rings. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the name of it. Oh, it looks cool from the surface. Check that out. If I can get it big. No, you don't make it big for me. This phone is driving me nuts. Can you see that one, Diana?
Yeah, if you raise it up higher and move it over a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, yeah.
Beautiful. Everything is spiral. I always get that. We're in a spiral. That's cool, Edward. Okay, Aaron
You.
says it would be a dream come true to find a phantom crystal. You've got to have a group of at least 10 folks to get into the Wagner. Oh, wow. Phantom crystal mine. Wow. That would be cool, Aaron.
Wow.
So cool. And then Hypnicity says she was created in Hawaii. It calls to me because I've never been there. My family moved a month before I was born. Ah, you were created in Hawaii. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Stars.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you, Barbara.
Barbara.
Good.
It's a
Oh,
process. We're, we go through that. And that's kind of what this year's been about, huh? The unworthiness
that's right. It's the
feeling.
book of the bee, right?
Hmm.
Hard work, teamwork, rewards for efforts, focus, and dedication. That's what it
Hmm.
takes, and we all deserve it.
Hmm.
We forget about ourselves.
Put your hand on your heart. Tell yourself you love yourself more, and you'll get used to it. It's really hard. It was hard for me at first, I should say, but once I get used to it, now I'm like always pumping myself up. I just never thought of it like that before. Believe. Oh, Hypnosis says I believe Atlantis is recreating itself. Look at the volcano in Hawaii. Ah, that's a good way to look at it. Seb, this is the only way to be. This is what integrity and authenticity is. I'm straightforward and too honest for many people. And that's why you come out and you hang out with us because that we all have most people look at me because I'm deep and I'm honest and I'm blunt and I'm not easy. A lot of people that hits their energies wrong. They're just not ready for it. But that doesn't mean you can't. You be who you are in all moments. It's not easy though. Feeling like the outcast. Well, when they find it, they will keep it a secret. And this is why these secrets are coming up.
Yep.
They're not going to be able to profit off of us anymore here. And shortly, Mary Thornberry. I hope. I would love a couple of cards from my upcoming week, Aaron. Of course. It is in, okay. Linda De Gonzalez says it's in Mauritania. I'm sorry. Do you know this word, Diana? Mar
Mauritania.
Mauritania. Yes, that would be Atlantis we're talking about for Linda. I don't know where that is, but why not? You want me to look it up?
So for Aaron, I got snowflake,
Aw.
uniqueness, fragility, sensitivity, winter season, short lived feelings. And this is our quick moving moon. But then on the rising energy for you, we've got Wi Fi, online activity, social networks, expanding social circle, and online business. So,
Mm,
right? So here you are sitting with us, and there are holidays coming up and celebrations to be had, as
ooh,
well as a new moon and a solstice and a lots of stuff
yeah,
our way.
right. So much is coming up. Wow, I got it. They wanted me to do both decks. Okay, so I got cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force, Aaron. So you've been going through this purification phase, right? I believe you're coming to the end of it. It says journey by moonlight. Here we are on this moon. Oh, I picked the wrong. And under that, it says believe in magic.
Wahoo.
Call in your preferences, whatever they are. Speak them into existence because you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is having the resources um, to enjoy your life, to thrive in your life. And then you got the Ace of Wands, where something new is coming in for you. You're starting something, uh, starting a new phase. And that's, I feel that's going to uncover over in the next couple of months for you, what I'm getting. I hope that helps, Aaron. Okay, and then Gina says, off the coast of Florida, the Gulf of Mexico, and off the coast of California, we've detected many structures.
You're right. Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
and Mary Thornberry says, Seb, I have the same problem. I know it. Oh, goodness. I'm called Doug. Okay, that's explaining the, I can't say,
Eye
REICEIVE?
of Africa. Yes. Okay. Is a prominent circular geological feature of the northwestern edge of Tudeni Basin at the Adrar Plateau of Sahara.
Beautiful. And Linda Day Gonzalez says, often called the Eye of Africa. Very cool. You also saw your show earlier. It's always so much fun. Oh, let's see.
We don't know how far reaching it was and what water was where and all that stuff. So,
Oh, Barbara, you're worth it. No,
yeah,
you're worth it. You're worth caring about and loving and accepting yourself.
here's
Thank
another
you.
card for you, Barbara. Ripple effect, making an impact, influence, spreading, spreading effect, and series of consequences.
Oh, it all
And
once you
consequences can be good too.
right. And it can all click into place because I know I didn't know I needed to love myself until started. I was taking classes and things like that, and I was like, I never even thought about it. But man, as soon as you acknowledge that in yourself, everything just starts clicking into place. Um, thank you, Seb. True, that's why I come here. Oh,
Not
and Seb is
me.
an Aries. Yeah, see, Aries don't mince words.
So,
The hypnot said he said she was told she was too nice and honest and too honest. Can't relate to that. Hi, Annie Bear, swishing through. Hi.
Annie. Well, it's 9:33,
I know.
and
I
this
was just
little
making
girl
sure
is
I didn't miss
sleeping.
anybody. Oh, hold on. Marita is Mauri-
Not
Mauritania is in Northwest
Northwest
Africa.
Africa.
Oh, cool. Okay, just making sure I didn't want to miss anybody.
Okay.
Snowflake, so appropriate and so dang cold this week. I know. I know it's getting the snow here tonight. They say.
It's very cold today. It's probably about 15 right now.
Oh,
The dog food was delivered, both canned and dried. So the canned food is probably frozen. At this point, I'm thinking, I'm just going to leave it on the porch where it is. It's already frozen.
oh my gosh! Oh no!
When I bring it in, I got to go put it in the garage so it'll have a slow thaw.
I don't have a.
I don't want it to
Yeah,
get overly wet.
yeah. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Well, thank you, Diana, for being here, hanging
Oh,
out with me.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm so glad.
We would
I love doing this. I love doing this. And the next moon, the new moon in Sagittarius, last moon of the year, it's a big one. As we are receiving enlightenment and truth in these next couple of weeks, by that time, it's like really dream big and plant your seeds of intention because it's Sagittarius, it's fire, it's going to make it on the galactic center. We gonna It's gonna be beautiful, but
Well,
we
we
will
have a
see
little problem with that because
what.
it's on the 19th.
Oh dang, Diana,
So
I
we could
forgot.
do we could do the show like on the 16th or the 17th or even the 15th.
Right. What were we doing? Were we gonna do one next week? Like we were doing one a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, next
So
week will put us in
by the 8th, and then we can come in on the 16th. What
the
do you
10th
think?
is Wednesday, and then the 16th would be Tuesday.
Okay. If you want, if you're up to that, we will do that. That's what we'll do.
Okay, so let's play it by ear, and then we'll
Okay.
decide on a date. That's just a heads up for everybody. So the cards that I got for the collective here is,
Oh, okay.
cannot make this up. Here is
What?
Sagittarius.
Oh my gosh. What's it say?
Comes out of the deck, the King of Scepters. This is out of the Storyteller's Tarot.
Oh, nice deck.
It is. It's a very nice deck. And the other one is, I love this. This is it's the Page of Coins. Now, Pentacles is not just money; it's also staying grounded. It's
Right.
an Ankylosaurus with a dragon's tail.
Oh my gosh, an Ankylosaurus with a dragon's tail. That's really cool.
And that's my favorite dinosaur. Ankylosaurus is my favorite because he's so forgotten.
Oh, how cool. So that's having a hold on our resources. Okay, so I got
Yes. Yes.
I
That
like
dragon had a coin in his mouth.
yeah, having a hold on our resources. It's a good month to remember that. We have a hold on our resources. Just keep asking them, thank you, thank you, thank you, to providing my resources.
Yeah.
For all I require. Okay, so I got traveling lightly. Simplify your life. So just take it easy. Take it slow. Take that pause. Take the breath. What do you got?
Well, I hid the card and shuffled, and he came right back out. That's how
No.
important it is. That's how important all of this is. There's that Neptune trine also, right?
Whoa. Now, Sagittarius represents vision, truth, solutions, higher education, higher learning, higher
Travel,
travel,
higher.
higher,
I
higher.
wanna take you higher.
Always looking higher. Always, okay, yeah, I want this or something better, right? I want this.
Yes.
I prefer this or something better. Just always say that. Don't limit yourself. Like Sagittarius would never limit themselves ever about anything. And then I got we're protected by angels. Love it.
Awesome.
You are cherished by the angels. And I'm picking one unicorn. Oh, patience.
Oh, nice.
That's hard. It's hard under Mercury full moon, you know. But it says pause before you take action. That's what Diana says all the time. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that.
One more from Ganesha.
Okay. It's fun to pull the cards.
I know.
Oh,
Acceptance.
oh, I love that. Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Self-love and
Self
acceptance.
acceptance.
Yeah. Put your hand on your heart and just say, I love and accept you. Love you and accept you, Valerie. Love and accept you, Diana.
I love
Okay.
you. I love you. And the rising energy from the bottom is openness. That's the way to acceptance, is being open, right?
Oh, that is so
For your
true.
own self, open to the truth, open to the reality, open to the boundaries.
Oh man, yeah. So it's not easy. Okay, so I picked one more too.
Okay.
On the bottom was possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential.
Awesomeness.
Yes. You see, he's flying through the air. He's actually flying. Patience was on the ground. And we are flying through the air. And this full moon's going to stay very powerful and potent for like the next 3 days. So do a little ceremony. Like I had did one for us. I burned a little sage and I burned a candle for us while we were meeting. And I had some crystals with us. But call in your preferences, whatever you would like to see your life to look like on a daily basis. Call that in. And of course, we're releasing in a full moon too. So allow for the release, allow for the crying, the, change that belief. A lot of life is only based on a belief, a limiting belief, and once you change that belief to, unlimited possibilities, you change your life.
Yep, exactly.
I love you, Diana.
I love you, Valerie. I love you, chatters. Thank you so much for being
Oh,
here. My
yeah, we love.
favorite tribal dancers.
Oh, hi, Dakota Kelp. We have a new person. We will see you next week on the 10th for sure. Okay.
Okay.
We love y'all. Have a good night.